That's a part of being in the street. You come with it.
When they hit you with the 15 and the additional 8 at the same time, though, Freeze, what went through your young ass mind when you started doing them numbers in your mind? You say, okay, I'm 25. It's looking like I'm gonna be busting 40 coming out this thing.
First off, it took me a long time to count up what 188 months is. Because when they said in the courtroom,
Yeah.
you got to ask, how much time is that? You only you said 188 months, and you looking like how much time that is? Because you just so discombobulated.
Exactly.
188 months. Because they don't say they sentence like you got 20 years.
Yeah.
20 do 10. They're gonna say you got 566 months. Now by the time you realize
Yeah.
how much time you got, you might wake up and you in the hospital, wake up and back in your room. Wake up. These dudes done passed out in there. Once they realize the amount of time they really got, you like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? So when you sitting there, it don't really kick in until you really get back and you get by yourself.
Yeah.
Or you get back in the holding cell.
Yeah.
And then that's when you get the adding up. Be like, damn, this gave me 188 months. Like, shit, like, how the fuck? Then you start asking questions, well, okay, now you got to transition your mind to suck it up and be like, okay, this is what it is. Let's go through it. But everybody ain't allowed to do that because I started out in the juvenile system. You see what I'm saying? So I'm kind of like trained,
Prepared.
and
Yeah.
built for it because
Yeah.
the officers, officers at the time, hey, inmate, they call you inmate convict
Yeah.
at 14, 15 years old. So they
Facts.
conditioning your mind
Yeah.
to already go into this system
Yeah.
with that in the juvenile phase for as the blacks is concerned.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Because I got bound over to Superior Court and charged as an adult when I was 16 years old for drugs.
Shit.
You see what I'm saying? For a
Yeah.
little minute, not no capital offense.
Yeah.
Not none of that. You bound me over to Superior Court at 16 years old
Yeah.
for a drug charge. So this in turn puts a felony on my record before I'm even an adult, before I even get a chance. I really committed what they call a delinquent act.
Yeah.
And you charge me as an adult. So all around you want to take my voting rights from me, you take my gun rights from me, and you still a kid and you really don't know. But the white kid that get caught with the same thing I did, he get rehab.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? But me,
Not even probation.
Not even probation.
We just gonna give you.
but me, okay, so being I've been through things like that at a young age, I kind of like was a little more prepared
Yeah.
to deal with during the time. I hadn't did that much time, but
Yeah.
I don't been in and out enough to be able to cope with situations a little more better than somebody who hasn't.
So when your mind got wrapped around how many years it was and you were sitting in there, you said, okay, it's about to be a long ass time in this thing. How the hell did you settle yourself down and wrap your mind around your future? What was the plan? Was it just survival, mentally, physically?
First off, the thing I kind of like preparing my mind to go into the unknown because you don't know.
Yeah.
You ain't saying you scared, fear as far as like you scared what was going to do something to you. Everybody, I don't want to say everybody, but somebody with a conscience going to be a little fear going into a situation that they don't know.
Don't know.
So now you asking questions as far as, you know, hey, what you need to find out now is what your security level going to be and what type of prison you're going to go to. Now you're going into that mode.
Yeah.
Now you're going to the mode of, okay, what's the low like? What's the camp like? What's the FCI like? What's the PN like?
Yeah.
Because you got these other dudes that don't told and they come back to the county jail and they sit in there so you can get information out of them as far
Yeah.
as how to do your time and, you know, the places to try to get to.
Yeah.
So now you start going into that phase and preparing yourself to go down the road and prepare your family to, you know, hey man, you'll be able to come see me a little more and things will be a little more better, a little more freedom for us moving around.
Yeah. When it comes to sentencing though, man, I mean, when you think about drugs and having a gun though, I mean, there's no violence taking place. It's just hustling and a damn gun on you.
Correct.
Does that warrant that kind of damn time, man?
It definitely don't. At this particular time, the crack ratio was different too. Remember the crack ratio was 101.
Yeah.
I went to prison in 02. I had a next tail. We
Yeah.
was chirping, boop, boop. You know what I'm saying? So I went to jail with the yelling black next tail, the big two-way.
Yeah,
So back
yeah.
then, you know what I'm saying, that was the ratio from crack versus the powder situation.
Yeah.
So you don't, when you young and you don't really know the law, the gun part is kind of like where the feds try to use the gun to get jurisdiction.
Yeah.
Because you got a lot of guys that's catching gun charges and stuff like that.
Yeah.
There's really state charges. They're not federal crimes. These really are state charges.
Yeah.
But being you don't know the law, you don't know what you possess the firearm by a convicted felon and commit a violation of interstate commerce while in or affecting interstate commerce. You don't know this language. You don't even know what commerce is.
Exactly.
So at this particular time, during this phase, back in 02, they'll use that on your indictment. So the commerce law was really made for the mob, like when they were robbing fur trucks and stuff like that, because commerce is for people that don't know, when your commerce is doing business.